Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'll show you that trick I was telling you about the salt and water and potato peeled. As you can see, here's my potato. I peeled it off. Here's the water. I already add salt. I'm dropping a potato. See? Potato flows up. That means you have plenty enough of salt. You can pull out the potato. Here's my coriander. Then I'm gonna mix the garlic, so it's gonna be nice and smooshy. And of course, a lot of black pepper. You put that all in there, throw it back in there. I'll wipe this out. Here's my baby back spare ribs. And at the bottom, I have my pork loin. Approximately 12 pork loins and 6 spare ribs. We will put this water back in here. I gotta wash this. And then what I'm gonna do is I'll show you exactly the process next step. So if you guys are interested, you're more welcome to do it on your own. Have any questions, please do comment at the bottom. Thank you. You have water with salt in it. Make sure you dissolve all the salt in it. I've been stirring it for about a good 5 to 10 minutes. And what I want to do is pour it right back in here. Right like this. You want to rinse it out. There's a little left salt, but it's not a big deal. But you want to do as much as you can. Now, here's my pepper. You want to pour a lot of pepper. Don't be afraid. Coriander or coriander, how you want to name it, but sure I got that box to show you. Yeah, I chopped up all my garlic, as you can see. Be really careful. This is really sharp. So you pour it and then just stir it so everything nice and blends together. Oops. Really careful. Put a little more of this, it won't harm. Smells good. So you want to make sure the garlic basically dissolves a little bit, goes right in the water. And pretty much this is how your marinade looks. I don't know if you can see guys or not, but that's how it's supposed to be. So next, get your gloves. If you don't get your gloves, you want to do it with your hands, you're gonna smell garlic. So I would recommend to use your gloves. And then you want to do your gloves, like make sure you break up the garlic and all the other ingredients in there. Okay, so here's my box. I'm gonna use this one. Try to put it somewhere higher, but it's okay. And then this. Wow, it's heavy. First, you want to do your loins. So I'll move these ribs back here. See, this one's not too bad. Nice and thin. So this one will be really good. Usually pork loin is about like this long. I cut it right in half in the middle. And then just put them, of course I trim them, the fat out of them. So yeah, so this is pretty much what kind of ingredients has been marinating on these loins, pork bellies, and of course the ribs. Pretty simple, nothing hard, nothing complicated I would say. But I showed you about the salt issue. You know, a lot of people like, oh, over salted or under salted. If you use that technique, well, make sure you put the potato before you put salt on it, because usually you put the salt, mix it in potatoes, and it's gonna come up really quick. So put first potato, then put the salt in it, and just little by little add it. Basically, when you put these marinade on it, you need minimum 48 hours so they can be resting in this marinated. And then you can put it in your smoker. You can leave them like for a couple minutes, or actually like a couple seconds, or a minute at least inside. Let them absorb that juice with the marinating. And then you can basically pull it out, flip them. Try to get all of these sides in them. Yeah, got good garlic, good pepper. I mean, you can smell this, it's amazing. I'll smell you. When you guys do it, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I might just get like a little bit like this and just pour on top. Not much. Still want to get that. There's not as much as the water, but I want to get the garlic, pepper, and all that on top of these ribs. So yeah, that's what kind of ingredients I got them, and that's how we pretty much do it. So here it is. As you can see, I do put them different ways, not all the same. Put 3 like this, two or three on the other side. Then I have at the bottom pork loin. Sorry for the mess, but here's the recipe for your marinating. And that's the way it looks. So technically I'm gonna close them, let them marinate it 48 hours, and we'll be smoking.